the book of extract book. Please give the book of extract book.
Thank you very much, everyone. So we are in the last part of this inaugural session, where it is the time to deliver the formal vote of thanks. And for offering the formal vote of thanks, I invite on the podium Professor Dr. Sandip Poddar. And sir has already asked me to cut short his biodata, so I request Suryata to show it. I'll be just introducing sir as Professor Dr. Sandip Poddar, Joint Convener ICSEH 2022, Assistant Secretary Dr. Taroknath Poddar Memorial Foundation, Kolkata, India, Deputy Vice Chancellor Research and Innovation, Lincoln University, Malaysia. So we have Dr. Sandip Poddar here to deliver the formal vote of thanks for the inaugural session. Please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Pallal, for giving me this opportunity, and Professor Punandar as joint convener with me. And please go to my slide. And we are here organizing this ICSEH, International Conference on Sustainable Environment and Healthcare. And I must tell that, not this one, mine. In the presentation. Yes. So, next slide please. This foundation, I just want to mention, is in the name of my late grandfather, Dr. Taroknath Poddar. And we have formed this foundation in 2015, registered. I must tell about Professor Dr. Taroknath Poddar. He has completed MSc MB and son of Sri Durgacharan Poddar from Bangladesh. And now he is, after completing his MSc Zoology in 1928 and first class from University of Calcutta, he has joined Arjikar Medical College as Professor of Zoology. After then, he joined visiting physician in chest department of Chittaranjan Hospital and Asharam Bhiwanumala Hospital of Calcutta. He was also active member of Bengal Tuberculosis Association, and 1 century back, he obtained Kabbo Ratankar title from Arjo Sahitya Samaj, Shohabajar Street, Kolkata. And he was actively research minded and published many research articles in that time. You can see different publications in 1937, 35, and you go to next slide. He has also founded 2 parasites that is named after him, like Neochiomorchinus chichikensis by Poddar, and also other and many other publications he has done, and those papers published in 1937 is still referring in 2019, 2022 in internet. These journals, you can see the finding of the parasite and etc. can be found in our internet as well now. So with this major aim, that upliftment of the society, we are working together and doing some activities from starting, but not so high race that we are doing. We are doing very slowly. Next slide, please. This was in 2017, the first national level conference organized in Inter-Indian Science Congress Association with the Department of Zoology, Calcutta University collaboration. And you can see on the dais, Professor Dhrubajyoti Chatterjee, and that time Vice Chancellor was Professor Bhashot Chaudhary, and Dean was Madhusudan Datta from Calcutta University was present on dais. Next slide, please. Next is we have organized before COVID, that this one in Jadavpur University with the collaboration with Center for Advanced, Disaster Management in Jadavpur University and Chittaranjan National Cancer Research Institute with our foundation. And next slide please. After that COVID lockdown happens, so we do online with the Indonesian collaboration. Next slide. And we have organized different, like Dr. Gita Talukdar Memorial Lecture. Next slide. Then we have rabies in for ending rabies webinar. Next slide. Then we have National Immunization Day in India. Next slide. And we are publishing the International Journal of Advancement in Life Science Research, which is fully open access in Google Scholar and cross-reference GUI. In the landing page, you can see the SVR Plumex matrix, and this is all the participant here presenting paper. Is if the publications is related to the scope of the journal, it will be published freely in this journal. There is no publication fee. Thank you. And this is our Professor Amna Hatisar is the chief editor and of this journal. And next slide, please. And we have different MOU that just now my brother telling that do some international events. We have Faculty of Science and Technology and University Manila, Walara in Indonesia, have MOU with our foundation. Next slide. And also this one, I just traveled to Indonesia and signed MOU in Jakarta with the Dharma Usada School of Health Sciences, and all the nursing faculty and was present. And also signed MOU with Lincoln University as well. With me was Pro-Chancellor Dr. Haja Bibi Florina Abdullah. She was the first nursing board director in Malaysia. And with the director of Vida Dharma Musada, research director was present here. And Madam Smriti Mani also present in that occasion with Indonesia and Jakarta last month. Thank you. Next slide. So I must acknowledge that without the giving vote of thanks is very difficult thing to give. There is nothing to give, only to take from other persons. So I must first giving my homage to our patron, our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, Professor Mohammed Das, my father, Professor Dr. Suryapada Poddar, President of our foundation, and Professor Dr. Ramya Bhomi, who is not present here, President of Lincoln University and Malaysia, and founder, Professor Dr. Haja Bibi Florina Abdullah, Pro-Chancellor of Lincoln University College and Chief Editor of Malaysian Journal of Nursing. And both of them are very, instrumental, who support my all activities in publications, conference, MOU and other things. And for that, these things happening here. Next slide. And Officer Datuk Ambassador is the former Ambassador of Malaysia in different countries. He is the now former our Vice Chancellor and CEO. Next slide. Dr. Sumit Poddar and Mr. Nitinkar Dutta sitting down there, the Secretary of our foundation. Dr. Sumit Poddar is the Vice President of our foundation. Dr. Sudipto Poddar is our Treasurer of our foundation. Dr. Dr. Pranamdar, I don't have to mention, he is like my friend and co-convener of the conference. And of course, when I am in Malaysia, here it is not possible without his support, and he told me that everything physical I will manage, don't worry. So I don't have to manage, worry at all. Even if he come in empty hand, everything is ready here. Thank you sir for your support. And Professor Dr. Abhijit Ghosh, he was traveling and told that he will come, but as you know that he is very internet savvy, so he never cannot be contacted from Friday. His phone I cannot reach by WhatsApp or anything, no email, no connection. But I thought he will not come, so I told sir, there is no need of table and chair, just leave aside, because he is not coming. But morning he arrived. As he told that he will arrive from Delhi, he gave lecture, then he come here without losing his coat and tie, he is here. And he is out in Australia more than 16 years, now in Lincoln University also more than 9 years I think. And next is Professor Dr. Smriti Mani. Without her support and background support, otherwise you cannot be present here. I know all of you know very well that without her presence you are not here, and I am also not here that can conduct this event. And of course Dr. Joyanta Das from E-Hospitals. And another thing I must mention that Association of Rabies Control Prevention Society is there, a charitable organization. that is now President of All India President is Dr. Sumit Poddar, and there is a journal also on rabies. Oh, if you are working on rabies, you can publish there as well. It is also free of cost. And next. So I also mentioned the other dignitaries present here, Professor Dr. Shanat Kumar Saha, Emeritus Scientist of KIIT University, Dr. Professor Anand Kishore Pal, Head Department of Orthopedics, SSKM Hospital, Professor Usru Bagji, the Nursing Superintendent of Principal of SSKM Hospital, sorry, and Dr. Devdas Rai, the advisor of our foundation, research scientist, Dr. Piyush Mollik, head of the Dean of the Biotechnology Faculty, Swami Vivekananda University, Professor Dr. Shankaracharya, Dean of Bidhan Chandra Kishi Vishwavidyalaya, Dr. Shamul Roy, Emeritus Scientist of IICSEH and former Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Krishnajyoti Goswami, the faculty member of Limpa University College. All these dignitaries you can see within these 2 days. Thank you. Next slide, please. And Sri Tapon, I must acknowledge the university, the West Bengal State University is the background who are supporting all us, these activities. Sri Tapon Datto, Sri Shoikat Ranjan Ghosh, Dr. C.M.A. Shubhra Vishwas, Dr. Sushanta Banerjee, Professor Sutaba Chatterjee Sarkar, Sri Ashok Mukherjee, Sri Shamul Ranjan Bhattacharya, Sri Torun Das. And give a big applause to all of them who are present. Maybe they are busy, some of them are present here, not all. Without their support, we cannot be conducted this event. Next slide, please. Oh, so end of this slide. So nothing I have to tell because we are running late and we have to go for lunch, I think. And one announcement is there, Professor Konanga. And also I must tell that there is also, I get the support from the back end designers, the editors of the abstract book, and the registration counter. You can see you can have the abstract book on time, very short time. And of course, better up Ruma Poddar and all for their support. Thank you. And Professor Pranga at the announcement.
So thank you, Professor Poddar, for your very nice vote of thanks, which is very much inclusive. We are talking about inclusive development, inclusive growth. So vote of thanks was all inclusive. But we have two important announcements. The first is very important announcement that another person is waiting for you outside. A very important person. I don't know the gender. The name is lunch. So we will take the lunch and we will come back at this hall for the post-lunch open keynote session. Will be held in this hall only. After that, we have two concurrent sessions, which are the open paper sessions, which will be held at the new academic building, just behind our administrative building, at room number 218 at the first floor and room number 318 at the second floor respectively, and you will find it from the program schedule. So this is one important announcement, and next important announcement is, with the permission from Honorable Vice Chancellor, West Bengal State University, Professor Mohadas, I am announcing that we take pleasure to announce rather that ma'am had a serious talk with our Honorable MIC of Tourism, West Bengal, and Honorable Vice Chancellor ma'am is very much eager to open a new course on tourism and entrepreneurship. And you do not know, I'm just informing you that there is another center opened up by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Center for Skill Development and Business Studies, under the auspices of the Department of Commerce. And from that center, what we want to do exactly is still in the discussion stage, but for that, I would take the opportunity to humbly invite Honorable Professor Abhijit Ghosh, Honorable Dean of Lincoln University College. He is in charge, he is the head of he is the Dean of the Faculty of Tourism as well, and also Professor Mohadas ma'am for enlightening us on that matter. Please, ma'am and sir.
So, thank you very much, Professor Shonit Poddar for this entire arrangement, and for which we are not responsible, we are rather proud of, but which struck my mind that this entire theme is about sustainability. So we have to sustain this venture through various useful courses for students and to guide them out for future course of career for entrepreneurship, which our eminent guest speaker, Abhijit Ghosh, has just now told. So I would like to, within the ambit of this MOU, I would like to invite the entire Lincoln group and the department of Abhijit sir to collaborate with us on the segment of travel, tourism and entrepreneurship development courses designed by both the parties, and I have initially started discussing it with the government of West Bengal so that West Bengal WBTDC, West Bengal Travel and Tourism Department, is being associated with us to give more and more impetus to grow this course. And I would like to hand over to say some few words about the alignment that could have been made this venture possible. So, Mr. Ghosh, please.
Okay, first of all, happiness is a journey. Happiness is found along the way, not at the end of the road, okay? So I'm a strong believer in enjoying my everyday. Each and every moment is very special. So with that, it's very, very a good opportunity as far as the Faculty of Business and Accountancy and Tourism and Hospitality concerned. I didn't know that I'm expecting this, but I am giving you my assurance. Whatever I touch, it's supposed to turn into gold. So this will be a gold example. Secondly, I'll make sure that I'm bringing my passion into this so that we are feeling proud in the future, whatever we have done. And third and most importantly, as I mentioned during my session before, that setting up of entrepreneurial ventures is nothing but the initiatives that comes from setting up of International Center of Excellence for Entrepreneurial Developments. So if the International Center of Excellence for Entrepreneurship Development were established in here, you consider 90% of your job is done. We don't believe in producing graduates who will be going out in there and seeking for jobs. There's no fun in that. What we do, we believe in producing graduates who will be providing jobs to others. And we are not talking about just one or two jobs, hundreds of jobs. So our graduates are not just simply graduates. They're skilled, professionally tuned people who are able to steer the organizations to a nice future. And we instill entrepreneurship right from the very first day they join our programs. And that's what the beauty is. No point bringing students, basically youngsters, in our programs and making them feel confused and lost with our so much knowledge. They're not interested in that. They're interested to know how they would be able to perform at their job place